my beautiful people, welcome back to GLA'DIARY. Yes, this is GLA'DIARY. You are highly and most welcome. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, yes guys, today's video is going to be a discussion with us. Yes, I want us to discuss. Guys, please and please contribute to this discussion because I wanted to help someone out there. I wanted to help someone. It doesn't have to be only domestic worker, because this topic, not only domestic are facing it. The word DP, re, si, she, yeah. I'm going to talk about depression. Recently, which is last month March, I came across in Nigeria being deported due to mental illness from one state to other, and she eventually got herself in Nigeria because of what? Depression. So many things can cause depression, but in my own little understanding, what I can call what I can define as depression is a state of mind that you find yourself due to overthinking, passing through a stress, passing through pains and agony that can make you to start overthinking, having negative thoughts about things surrounding you, about yourself, about your work, about your well-being. Yes, this is what I can refer to depression, whereby someone is down physically, mentally down. Yes, mentally break down, that you cannot think straight again due to overthinking. And I notice a lot of us, we domestic worker in Arab, due to what we are passing through, it's have been affecting us a lot. And I was trying to discuss with you guys out there so that it can make us to calm ourselves down, because being depressed is not a nice thing at all. It's not. The reason why I'm telling you guys is that when you are being depressed, you are killing yourself gradually. Let me give you an example of about myself and how I was able to shake it off. It's not easy to shake depression when you are in a place where you have no family, you are alone, but you have to be yourself. You have to say, I have to make it. That this situation I'm passing through, I have to overcome it. The first thing I did when I was depressed, not about depression, I was depressed. Yes, working in Arab is that kind of stressful. That then when the first month to 6 months, I'm going to share my story with you one day. So then I was depressed because I'm facing a lot of things that I was like, these things is beyond my age. What I'm passing through presently, that this is too much for me, and the work and my health situation, everything happened like that. And in my own case, I was not abused or being maltreated, so it's really easy for me to just shake it off. Because if the family I'm with is really maltreating me during that moment that I'm facing the toughest phase of my life, it's going to be, it will surely lead to the other way around, mental illness, which overthinking and depression can lead someone to. So when I saw the girl that she was displaying doing this, that she couldn't even remember where she was staying in Nigeria, where his family is, you can know how serious it is, how she have passed through a lot of things. But to me, when I watched that video, I sat down, I think about it. I said, what can I do about this? If it's happened that I haven't shake it off when I was depressed back then, that Gladys, you have to stop it. And one of the things that I did when I was facing that tough time is I for a week I just be on my own You know, some people will tell you that when you are depressed, you need people around you, but who are you going to call when you have nobody? So when I notice that there's nobody I can call upon, then I go back to my creator, which is God. I go back by reading the word of God. I was fasting and I prayed. Then I found peace in my heart because I don't even know what happened. I couldn't have a rest of mind. So I was praying to God that it's only you that can save me from this, because I know I was depressed. Yes, to the extent that once I finish working, even in my facial expression, when you are looking at me, you know that something is wrong with this girl. Yes, but I can't express it. Then I have to live online. Even to my closest friend, my family, I switch off my phone, that I have to check this period I have to shake it off, because I realize that being depressed can never even save me from the situation I'm passing through. So I know that what individuals are passing through in Arab is quite different. Yes, I agree about that. But in my own little understanding, when you go back to your creator, things may not happen instantly. The changes may not happen instantly, but at least I'm very sure that things will surely work out. Yes, because some people, when they see me or when we are talking, they will just say like, Gladys, you are lucky. Ha, what a nice place you are. But if you see me my first month to the 6th month, you will even tell me that I have to live where I'm working. So there's nothing impossible for God to do. And there are some people that they have with a family that they have spent more than 6 months, that's going to more than a year, and there's no changes. Because sometimes you may think that the people I'm working with, they are going to change. Maybe it's because I just got here, so they were trying to, yes, though some people use a harsh way to just put you to test and all that, but you can say, okay, maybe they are testing you, but there are some things that you have to think. When the people you are working with, that they are doing, that you know that this thing is already shocking you at your neck, please and please, you have to think that that is not a nice place for you to stay. Yes, so what are these things that may make your stay so difficult that you must find a way of escaping, because you shouldn't give yourself a depression? What are these things? Number one, maltreatment. When you are working with a family that is beating you, that little thing, you can shout, someone can shout on you, it's still okay if that is the way of his own correction. But when it gets to the extent of be beating, be slapping, you know that that person, you can never change them. That kind of family can never be a peaceful one for you. So you had, apart from praying, you are the one that have to sit down, study. You don't have to be rash about your action, because if you do, it's going to mislead you, or it's going to even cause another thing that you won't like. So a family that is maltreating you, beating you from the early age, it's a sign that it's not a good place for you to stay. Also, a family that is sexually harassing you. Yes, you're gonna meet a family here that they will sexually harass you gradually when they are coming to you by giving you unexpected money you didn't demand, probably when you are alone with them. I mean, the opposite sex, when the females are not in the house and you are at home with them, and little thing they were asking, baby, can you massage my leg for me? I'm gonna give you this so amount. Please and please know that you are in a den of immorality. Yeah, which is sexuality. Please and please, you have to wake up, because by the time you are being raped, you will not have a say. It's not nice to say that I'm raped. Even when you say it, there's nobody that will believe you. Yeah. because you can never win against them. So once you have seen this flashlight, this signer, you have to think. Yes, it's you have to think a way to escape that family. It's better to be deported back to your country and find another means of surviving than being here, being molested, and to the extent that you start thinking and being depressed and land at a psychiatric hospital. Also, a family that is seizing you from eating, yes, it's not a good family for you to stay. How could you be working from morning to night and you hardly be given food? How can someone live without eating? It's not possible. When you are with such family, please and please, there are so many ways to escape in Arab family. Yes, the truth is they do collected our international passport. Whatsoever that can make you escape the country is already with them. And some people will run out of the house when the suffering is getting too much for them without a plan. For those who are running, what is your plan? What do you think before you take that step? That running out of that house instantly is the best answer. You have to wake up. You have to be wise. In some houses, there is camera. This camera can be a tool for you, and it also can be a tool for them. It all depends how you play your game with them, when you know the kind of family you are working with. Talking from those people that I have seen, and there is a way they escape out peacefully, and you can't call it deported, but they escape it. There are some things you can do in an Arab family that you will irritate them, and they will return you back to office. And if office can't even obtain you, or they can't even bear you again, they will say, okay, it's better you go back to your country. And what are these ways? I don't ask you to be naked, but there are some things that you can sit, because when you are with someone, you will know what is irritating that person. So there are some things you can do in their family, in a family you are working with, that will make them to feel annoyed, and you'll be returned. Also, there are some, in this kind of situation, pray for negativity to happen to you. There is something that will happen to you that they will feel annoyed, and they will send you out of their family and return you to the office, or probably you will escape from that country. Yes, apart from being deported, there are so many things you can do. So when I talk about the camera in the house, I want to just talk a little about this, because those people that are being raped, sometimes some people will tell you that there is no evidence, or when you know that there is nobody in the house, and the opposite sex have been bringing a bad sign to you, please and please, once you know wherever there is these cameras, you have to make use of that area to be your person where you are alone with them. Yes, because once you are running to where the CCTV is, you are going to be captured. And that is why I tell you guys that when you are coming, bring better phone where you get camera that you can record things. Yes, you can say something. Since you know that, yes, even though when you were able to get this information sometimes, and they realize that you recorded them, they will collect your phone, they may smash it or delete it, because which is the evidence. But you have to be wise. So pray to God. Don't pray that, God, I don't want to leave this country, I need money. Hey, if you are all about money, and you end up in psychiatric, what is your gain? You have no gain. It's a bullshit. Yes, it's better you live where you are being discomforted, where you have no family, you have no friends. Yes, you have to act smart. So guys, I'm talking from my experience. So when I told you that I switched off my phone for a week, And after that, a week, that I found peace in myself, that I'm getting better, I'm calm. Then I have to, on my phone, I discuss with someone that I know that if I discuss with this person is going to help me. I discuss with someone with knowledge and with what the person told me, and I go online. I read about depression. How could I calm myself down, and how could I? Then I started learning about how to adapt to my environment and how different way to escape what I'm passing through. So you being maltreated, and the next thing after work, because despite you being maltreated, you are still going to work. So after finishing work, rather than you go inside crying, which I have done, and I know it doesn't pay, but it's bringing sickness for me, rather than going inside crying until your head is starts making a disco beat, you have to stop. That is not the answer. Don't think. It's not possible for someone not to think, but don't do the thinking too much. Don't overthink. It will never help you. So, to my fellow subscribers, my other house manager in Hara, please and please contribute whatsoever that you know that can help people to stop being depressed, from being maltreated, or whosoever passing depression as a domestic worker right now, apart from praying, apart from running out. Because I don't know what else to say, because when you run out of the house, so many things can happen to you apart from being harmed from the bad people outside. So many things can happen. So whatsoever that you know that can contribute to depression, that you know that yes, if anybody reading my comment section right now, they are going to get an answer to what they are facing. Yes, guys. So the word depression, I want us to work together and stop it, so that what brought us to Arab, we shall all make it. Thank you all, and God bless you. See you in my next video. Love you all. Bye. I remain yours, GLA'DIARY. Actually, a lot of people were just calling glad. Some were confused. Actually, my name is Gladys. If you don't know me, I'm Gladys, a Yoruba girl. Yes.